Like, I thought that he's up there with, like, a bunch of them that are just kind of dicks. Not that he's explicitly a bad person, just an ass, right? I forgot how far back my on-stream run is compared to my off-stream run, which is incredibly far.
Skelly.
It turns out that playing this at work
You guys just don't exist.
makes you just unlock things faster.
Note to self, always spend everything I earn instead of ever saving.
Have you done aspects yet? I'm not... My brain doesn't necessarily know how to parse. Is that when you're upgrading your weapons? Where you stick blood into your sword? Hope there's some tubers who call Hades Hades, like rhymes with shades. Yeah, blood and sword. Yeah. Yeah, no, my off-camera one is like, I've beaten Hades once, and other than that, I'm just running most of my missions to just get diamonds and shit. Like, I'm not even trying to beat Hades necessarily, I just try to get money. Because I've learned that that's... you played too much. I actually have more time in this than you now, but admittedly, I would say about 10 hours of that is just doing shit all on my shift. Like, I'm at work and I just leave the game open. 6 streak of beating Hades? Yeah, that's too much, man. Like, I can't beat Hades twice in a row. I can't beat Hades again. Literally, the only way I beat Hades was by having, like, 3 death defiances and just bitching through it.
Poseidon's strength.
Have the whole mirror, though? I have the whole mirror on mine, on the other one. I'm just not good at this game. I have the whole mirror. I've got everything, like, starting to get powered up. Where do your death defiances go? I'm playing on, like, an off-camera build. Yeah, I've got 2. I've got one for when I stream, and I've got one for when I'm at work, and I just need to fuck around. Just because there is some semblance of narrative to this game, so I figured I might as well have some difference. I can't believe that there is actually an overarching narrative between characters, but even more so, I can't believe that there's like a fucking persona system. I hate it so much.
Oh, I need my credit card. Where are my pants? Pants!
Oh yeah, Nick, I'm getting more good calls from the washer dryer company.
Okay.
That one's always great, but I really love getting ones where it's people calling in at 3 in the morning going, "Hey, I tried to do my clothes, but now the machine won't open. What do I do?" And having to tell them, like, have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? And it's like, how is this a consistency across all jobs where you just tell people to turn things off and turn it back on? All the GFs in this game are goth GFs. I'm sorry. All the GFs are goth GFs? Are you saying that Dusa is a goth? I'm not saying that it's not hard to unplug a washer. I'm just saying, like, did this never occur in your brain, or did you not read the instructions on the machine? Dusa is the only non-goth. I mean, that's fair. Do you guys remember, like, the emo dad thing? Or did you ever see that back in the day?
I don't think so.
I don't know if it's satire or if it was
Look,
not.
that's not familiar now.
It's
Hold
been
on.
so many years, but it was so good. Like, it was such a good profile.
Got to use the fountain to get out
The
of here.
Fine Bros Wiki.
I'm as healthy as can be, but cheers.
I'm not sure if that's necessarily where it originated, but if it did come from them, like, congrats, you did something good for once.
I see it though, yeah. Pretty good.
You and me.
I don't remember it.
It was basically just like Facebook posts of a dad who insisted that he was like emo and was living the emo lifestyle, and his kids were embarrassed about him doing it and stuff like that. Fine Bros should rebrand themselves as Double Fine. I think that's how you get legal issues, right? Yep, there it is. Get into a big legal battle with Tim Schafer. I mean, Tim Schafer's not doing much right now. Also, hey there, Tucker.
I had a specific cardigan that I used to wear all the time, but now I can't find. I spoke too soon.
Also, man,
You
the
have
basic
fat
weapon in
size?
this game
They
fucking
have fat
sucks.
size.
Every other weapon in this game is so much more interesting and fun to play as. Like, the default sword is just so bad.
But it's sheer. Get out of here with that shit.
Should come in handy.
Will admit? You will admit what?
Perfect timing.
Hey, sir.
The other aspects of the sword are much more interesting. Does it change the moveset?
Prince said, I'd not expected to run into you again, not after all this time.
Well, something's just about always amiss back home, sir. Figured it couldn't hurt to check up on things in Tartarus a bit more frequently.
Well, I am grateful for it. I and the old boulder there in turn. I'm used to going like...
Alright, just give me darkness on this one. I need to max that mirror out.
Cheers, mate.
Take care.
Because honestly, I think it's the moveset that I despise about the sword so much. Like, it's fine, but I just don't really like it. I like when I get the upgrade and it turns the sword into just one big chop that does 90 damage. That's my favorite. Just basically the Rachel strat. Just hit it once and hope it dies.
Yep. Big hits are nothing.
Unless I'm
music-
playing the, what do you call it? Bow. Bow's really good. The music?
The music from Cyberpunk has big Poppy vibes.
I mean, she looks like she belongs in Cyberpunk. Let's be real.
It has new Poppy vibes, not old stuff.
I mean, that statement stands.
Yeah, no, yeah. Still, it is still true, but
I like simultaneously love her and hate her.
I entirely love her. Honestly.
I think my approval of her has significantly gone up since the fight with
The
Dickhead
separate,
guy.
yeah. Oh, for sure. Way up. When she's on her own is way better. Like her making a metal album is probably the best thing she could have done.
Is Grimes
Especially 'cause
just
it's
goth
actually
poppy? No, Grimes is mainstream poppy.
Yeah, agreed.
It's for sale.
Just like I do the same thing, but it's kind of shittier. Man, I really don't actually like Grimes like at all.
No, Poppy's better. I just got killed by Big Man and he charged me down, dude.
That's really unfortunate. Loop or non-loop?
Oh, just a normal run.
Oh,
This is not even a
that's
loop, yeah.
really unfortunate when that happens.
Charge it right down.
It always feels like shit, right?
That was so scary. Yeah, Poppy's way better than Grimes.
I just like every time I see anything about Grimes, it's like the only thing I can give her credit for is like when she messages Elon Musk saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, please like
Put your
text
phone
me.
down, dude. Yeah.
We
Oh,
need
that
to
was
talk
really
right
good.
now." So Spelunky tomorrow? Yeah.
Oh my God.
I am
Can I pre-order
preoccupied.
that, please?
I am preoccupied tomorrow, but I would be very happy if Nick were to just take over the channel anytime he plays Spelunky 2. Because
I
Nick
would
is
love it
actually
tomorrow.
good at Spelunky.
I'll be playing it tomorrow, probably before work and after.
Your attack does 300 damage to armor. Your attack becomes a big chop. Fuck! They gave me like the 2 that I like! Ah! I like the 300 to armor because once you start getting armored enemies, that's incredibly helpful. But the big chop is the big chop. It's my thing. Fuck. Alright. We're gonna go big chop and just hope that we don't biff it.
Nice to meet you.
Murder. I love this character's design, despite the fact she's the ugliest of all of them.
Ah. Oops.
Hey, you must be one of Meg's sisters. Nice to finally meet you. My name is Agrius. Not murderer, definitely not.
gonna open up this page for Splunky 2. There's a pre-order on it if I remember correctly. It is a very small game though. So
You can just also like wishlist it.
Very sure I haven't murdered anyone.
I'll just keep the page open. I don't turn my computer off anyways.
But yeah, no, like I think that whenever
10 hours.
Spelunky 2 streams happens, it's got to be you most of the time.
I was historically good at it, but we'll see how this one goes out. I'm gonna be bad at first for a while.
Yeah, but you'll always just be better than I am at it.
I do miss my PS4 controller for it though.
Why not both co-op? I
Both
mean,
on.
then Nick is still gonna be the one in charge because then I can just get carried, literally speaking, like that one time.
Also, there's no co-op, so.
Yeah, right now co-op is disabled on PC. I'm not sure if it is still on.
I don't know
PlayStation
either.
Oh yeah, I saw your Warhammer thing. I am like busy basically every day because work exists. Like, not weekends and not Mondays, but like, yeah. Also,
the co-op is really bad. That's why. Like not like in concept, like conceptually it's fine. They did everything right.
it just
It's
didn't run well.
Didn't work. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not doing so hot. I'm doing better than I expected to be, but I'm not doing hot.
Not hot. Man's not hot.
It's because I keep doing like dodge attacks on her, and I need to just do straight up attacks, because then I do like 200. There we go. Yeah, I would imagine that like the latency on it's probably a little bit fucky.
Well, apparently, they played it on NLSS, on Unity, and it was mostly good. Like for some people, it was perfectly fine, and for others, it was unplayable.
I imagine that it would be a mixed bag, right? For a lot of people.
Do you? I don't know. What says that? Where'd that
Just
come from?
because like Spelunky 1, like we had some weird issues doing local co-op sometimes where shit was just a little bit weird.
Well, we were using Parsec.
Yeah, but I just mean like, if we were using Parsec and it was running technically local and we were still having the occasional input problem, like...
Yeah, maybe.
Also, we know that the fighting game community can't get their shit in order for fucking, you know, like actually getting good latency on their shit, so I'm not too surprised. Multiplayer's hard, man.
Oh, I mean, I believe you, yeah.
I do wish more games just had pointless multiplayer. I'll be honest. Ow! Alright, I hate these particular enemies unless I have deflect. Please, just... I've gotten so used to playing the game with the upgrades and shit that I have that I'm just not in it right now. I'm taking bad damage.
I don't like when you spawn to a level and the
Now here
Ah!
goes.
the ninjas are already standing up. Like on
You're
the other
not
side of the map,
supposed
they're
to
just
be
standing
like
up waiting
this.
for you. Yeah, they're just like, hey, what? What's up?
Let me see.
I'm here for you.
What's up? Everything's starting early. It's like Kill Bill. Bride walks in and just like all those dudes were already out for some reason.
Yeah.
Like she'd just be like, "I'm sorry, this isn't how this is supposed to be."
Eraser.
Please sit still so I might hit you.
I love how it didn't matter that Bakuto didn't pass the test.
I like that we're coming back
pass
here.
it.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking about it.
just thinking about Bakugo.
I always.
I mean, if there was one to think about, it's like him and Deku, basically.
I like Fire Ice Guy.
I mean, yeah, he's solid, but he's
He
literally
doesn't really
just
go
Zuko.
anywhere. Yeah.
Just less
I
angry.
mean, that's what I like about him. I think he got less angry faster than Zuko did. Zuko took a long time.
Zuko took many.
There were a
seasons.
lot of double crosses with Zuko there. Like a little too many.
I can't believe though that he literally just was like, what if you just had a burn on your face, like, and you also just used fire powers? It's like, come on, we get it. You watched Avatar, like, for real though.
But he also has ice powers.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Like a waterbender.
I hate that about Avatar, where it's just like, if these two people fuck, what happens? They get one.
That is a good thing about My Hero then, is they were like, well, these people fucked and he got both.
It does bring up the question, though, of like, how often does eugenicsing just happen?
Oh, all the time, right? But it's like under the table. It's like,
Yeah, there's probably some CIA plot that's like, we're gonna make all these heroes fuck. We're gonna give them LSD and make them fuck. Why the LSD?
Dick don't work.
I don't know.
Dick don't work.
No, don't worry, we'll Viagra it.
They'll figure it out, yeah.
You can compensate. Other meds will solve the problem.
It is the answer.
Dude, I hate this particular type of mission when you get like two gods that are like trying to vie for your decision of like whose upgrades you're gonna get. Every time I always pick the one opposite Poseidon, and every time Poseidon's just like the biggest fucking pain in the ass to fight because it's just a wave that goes around. And if it hits you, it does a huge ass amount of damage.
You ever just be shooting at so many enemies that you're not seeing that you're shooting into enemies, but you know you're hitting things.
Maybe next time you pick Poseidon, you know? I don't like most of Poseidon's upgrades. Also, yes.
That's a golden boy over here the whole time?
Honestly, I was kind of hoping that I could replace Poseidon's ability with Ares' ability, because Ares' ability allows you to do damage after you hit. You'll get both anyways, so why not? Because you don't always get the same stuff out of it. So I always like to try to get the one I prefer first. Holy fuck! Give me the ability. See, Snaps, you don't like deflect, but what about this room, Snaps? What about this room? Wouldn't deflect be great in this room, Snaps?
Oh my god! When you one-hit Little Hunter.
I'm taking so much damage. I'm gonna fucking die because of these goddamn witches.
What else?
Today and it didn't help. What the fuck were you doing if you had deflect in this room and it didn't help you?
Bye now, ladies.
Special inflicts doom? I mean, yeah, after I take damage, inflict doom, because at least then if I die and they go with me. Deflect on cast? Very limited use? If you had, the cast, then you're sending out, like, the big orb. Did you only have, like, if you have 3 casts, that's very good. That will bounce them back enough that you can get in there and fuck their shit up. Maybe I'm just better at using cast. It's like my thing as opposed to your thing. Like, I don't know. Just because cast is one of my favorite, like, not cast, deflect is one of my favorite things, and cast is one of my key tools in my shit whenever I get a good one. Like, if I get deflect on the cast, if I get, whatever the fuck Aphrodite's is, where it's like cast weakness, and it does a huge amount in a little cone. Love it. Do you guys just die? I want to, like, get out of here or actually just die myself. Which really seems like a good chance of happening, given my current HP. Or not, I guess. Just live one more time. Weak is good for Hades? See, I didn't know that.
What if there was a puzzle where you hit all the computers in the labs and it did something?
The best cast is the one that makes your spell Giant Spinning Blade. I'm sorry, Nick, what?
Where you hit all the computers, like the little prop computers in the labs. And you like can push E on them and
E, remember.
E.
Yeah, I think that there should be like stuff like
fun.
that. Also, for
Oh!
these guys, I like to have deflectability because it just solves my problem of having to get close to them.
Never learn how long it takes for a flamethrower to kill a nuclear dog. It's
I'm
not knowledge
guessing
that you need.
Too long.
I'm trying to use the dragon only on this room.
Oh god, that
It is a
means there's
dragon
gonna be
also.
more. Oh, fuck me. Oh, we did it, boys. We have slightly more HP. I don't know. I'm a sucker for deflects. I used to hate it. I used to think deflect was bad, and I converted very quickly. Like, I thought it was good when I started. I started to hate it because I was like, these weapons suck for it, and then I realized, yeah, deflect's really shitty when you're using a bow and you can only fire one shot. It's really good if you can just swing like an idiot.
I'll take this one.
Dashes are very good. If you can get dash upgrades, it's always very strong.
Hey, Kara.
Please give me a better shotgun. Please give me a better shotgun.
Honestly,
a better shotgun.
I really love the spear. I'm really bad with the spear, but I enjoy using it. I like it when you can convert it so that way it does 3 quick stabs instead of having to charge up. Bow, I like to have the area of effect. Talking in terms of Athena upgrades, fair.
What if I had an auto shotgun and a super slugger, like a super flat cannon? What was that? I do have homing bolt and a golden crossbow, but to be honest, with no trigger fingers, it's not holding up.
Yeah, I think that might be a bit like it might be a bit slow still, which is weird.
It's just too slow. It's just too slow. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
My first 4 wins in this game were all from Spear Special. Really, I hate Spear Special. I'm not saying it's bad, I just am bad with Spear Special specifically. Like, I'm just really bad at this game in general, don't get me wrong, but Spear Special makes my brain break. Because you have to point it, which is a big problem. For me. Ooh, that 500 was a nice hit. Hey, bud, can you fuck off? You play on controller? I don't. I'm just really bad at aiming the spear mid-combat. Same reason I, like, miss shots in Nuclear Throne all the time. Mid-combat, never. Just run away like a coward. See, I'm telling you, coward strats are always just the best. I'm being advised to use coward strats.
Splinter pistol. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's fast.
Do a spear special run. Literally don't need the regular attack. That's incredibly funny.
Good, no more heads. Should fetch me something good back home.
Are you using regular spear or are you using an altered state of it?
Tread lightly, boy.
Plus it backs up real
Auto
good. I don't know.
crossbow. I see you. I see
Away
you.
from home.
There it is.
This is where I'm gonna die because I'm gonna have to fight fucking Ornstein and Smo. Regular spear with the
Fields of
blood.
Elysium.
Okay. I love being able to just use the sentence, put the blood in it.
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium.
Blood gives it more range, more speed, more damage, so just a straight upgrade.
Spread forth luxuriantly, all about the fire-stepping prince.
Luxuriantly? Really?
So this might be where my run ends, just because I'm really bad at these particular dudes, but we'll see. Because I do have big fucking damage. And a lot of the time, big damage can just carry me enough. Do kind of have to rely on the game auto-aim, which is pretty good. That's a weird sentence to say. Fuck off! Stop touching me! Only a handful of humans are allowed to do that, even if you're dead. In fact, especially if you're dead.
Yeah, about to say.
I mean, one time I did consider going in to be a fucking funeral home director, so...
That's fair. So have I.
I still sometimes consider what if I went back and got trained for that, because that's a career that always has money. There won't never be people dying.
Yeah, if there's people not dying, then you don't have anything to worry about anyways. Or you have way more things to worry about.
I don't like this. Lose negative 60% of my HP, but my attacks restore 2 on hit. Like, that sounds good on paper, but when you realize how much I get hit, that's not a good idea. That would be really good if I had... lose HP is bad with Big Chop. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely good for if you have, like, the spear and you're just throwing out crazy hits. Give me an extra sprint. Give me an extra sprint. Give me an extra sprint.
Long spears.
Do you... this is a question for both of you. And anyone in chat. Do your phone companies call you?
Never. Never have.
Okay.
I wouldn't like it if they did.
My phone company keeps phoning me and being like, hey man, we've got like a new deal going on.
What?
Do you want it? And I'm just like...
That's extremely dumb.
No.
Oh, yeah.
They're like leaving voicemails for me. And it's like, I thought it was
God.
a scam at first, but they're just like, yeah, just dial 611, and 611 is just the way to get your phone, like, to the company.
They could know that.
No, like, dialing 611 will never get you to a scammer. It will always get you to the phone company that phone is, like, tied to. Because we constantly get people who call us using 611 at my job, and are like, yeah, is this company? It's like, no, because you've got the wrong SIM card in. And they're like, oh, well, I thought that we were calling that company because, you know, we switched. And it's like, yeah, but you haven't switched the SIM, you idiot.
I see.
Yeah.
Where's the van? Where's the van? There it is. Oh, I can almost destroy it before they get out of
I
it.
don't have good casts, so we'll just hope that we get dodged. But yeah, they keep on being like, hey, do you want these things? I'm like, probably not. Like, unless it's a really good deal. But then I'll just go on the website and look.
Yeah, right.
Wow, that just kind of worked out, huh?
I
dodged
Rabbit's
into
Paw.
it like an idiot! Hey, what you were saying?
Rabbit's Paw. Rabbit's Paw on a loop with Crown of Guns as a robot. You just eat so much. It's amazing. You never have any ammo drops or anything. Just nothing but guns. And so many of them.
I mean,
So many to choose from.
they count as ammo at the end of the day.
Exactly. That's why you're a robot.
That's why you always play robot. I think I just bounced that guy into a terrain shot, which is very fun.
Palm power.
Ford will email me to try to convince me to trade in a car. Thing is, the car they keep messaging me about is my parents' car. It's in their name. Why are you emailing me? They have your email. Yeah, but like, that answers doesn't answer why they have his. Did your parents use your email? Oh, fuck this boss. Thank God I can just do Big Chop.
You ever just let mom kill all the cops?
Yeah, that's the story of my life, actually. Dude, Big Chop makes this boss a fucking joke. That's great. Let me hit you!
What? There's just two. There's an ultra crossbow down here, just hanging out. Gul'dan laser pistol.
It's the armor thing you got from Datehammer. No. You have to understand. I know the armor thing was part of that, but the big chop tanked the HP out of them as well. They only have 1 bar of armor. After that, it's all red, man.
And you made such a racket, I could have...
Interesting.
Dash strike deals more damage might be really good right now. Just because I'm going to be running all the time. Oh, fuck me.
Chariots. I'm out.
Okay. The knockback effect on these guys definitely appreciated.
Hear me out. Ultra crossbow, auto crossbow.
Yeah, I feel it.
I also have a super flat cannon though with shotgun shoulders.
That's toughy.
I gotta say.
Fucking Christ. Dude, I hate chariots so much. I hate any enemy where their strategy is we just keep moving into you until you take damage. Restore 69 HP. I can't not take that. Mostly because I would die probably without it. Yeah, we're also gonna go to the store. Please have HP. They don't have HP. All right. Ares, what are you gonna sell me on? Your Doom effects deal more damage, but take an extra ½ second to activate. Fair enough. It means that if I get hit, that other people will take slightly more damage afterwards. Because I am banking on the fact that people will kick the shit out of me.
Don't get in my way. How's that?
Like that.
He's trying to respawn.
Dude, you're going fucking buck wild. Get out of here.
Damn, he's recovered.
Alright,
I think
respawn.
the ultra crossbow goes through too many reds.
That's entirely fair. Alright, there's
Probably,
a caster! Ah! Alright. You guys are making me just wish that I'd chosen Athena at some point in my history instead, but here we are.
Dude, you can watch the ultra crossbow bolt do a full like 180 and just turn around and hit an enemy. It's so good.
That's pretty impressive, I'll be honest.
Because it's slow enough, you can just watch it.
I'm displeased by the events that are occurring currently. To be honest. It's like, Ares, if you're not going to give me Doom on my weapon, you can just kindly fuck off, I think, actually. Like, at least people get hurt after they hurt me, but I don't want to die. I don't have Death Defiance. I'm sorry, why did that not hurt that guy? Never in my life did I think that I would say butterflies are one of my most hated enemies in a video game. But that definitely would track for you.
I'm not butterflies, dude.
Yeah. Why did that hurt me? Was it the butterfly? Butterflies are the fucking worst, dude. They really are in this. They're genuinely like an atrocious enemy. Look at them up. Look how many there are. They all hurt you a little bit when they touch you.
Fan where? Fan's there.
Wow, right into them. Like a motherfucker.
Enough.
Oh. I'm in a bad place in my life.
This.
Oh, hey. Thanatos showed up super early in this, actually.
Get away from me, did you?
Behold the Bishi boy. And his undercut hairstyle.
Health? Is there any health up here?
Thanatos.
Hello?
I figured it was only a matter.
You're not health.
Is that really why you think I'm here? Let's see how many of these exalted champions you can send back to their dooms. Unless...
I'm not thrilled that you're here, to be honest. I'm kind of tempted to just let you win.
Okay, so good thing about the ultra crossbow, you can use it to go through freaking walls. Like you have a hammerhead, and it's so good.
That's pretty nice, to be honest.
Oh, stress. That golden weapon didn't give me any health.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, are we gonna get armored boys? Because I really hope not. And the answer is yes, we did. Oh, come on! Just end it! Let one of us win or lose! I don't have the HP or the time! Alright, we're done.
What chance did they have?
This is like one step removed from that ending of DMC5. Yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised that I got as many
Than I did, huh?
on there. Part where you have to kill more enemies than Virgil and there's dialogue. Yeah.
You left without so much
Thanatos can
talking
kiss
about
my ass.
I suppose you knew I'd catch up with you sooner or later. Is that it? No escaping death and all.
I mean, I would love DLC where we just get his weapon.
I left when it was necessary, Than. I thought of you and hoped you'd understand. I have to do this.
That's more motivation than I've ever heard from you. Well, if you won't say it, I'll say it. Goodbye, Zacharias.
I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, you were asleep.
No, I was awake the whole time.
Oh, well then you just didn't answer my question.
I
don't
did
like-
not hear. I did not hear you ask anything. What did you ask?
There were a couple questions asked at some point, but
Yeah. I had inquired as to whether or not your cellular phone service provider ever calls you and bothers you.
Yeah,
Okay.
but normally it's like, "Hey, your bill's due," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, fuck."
Okay, in my case, they're like, hey, do you want to pay us different money?
No.
all this is auto for me too, so
No.
I guess.
Mine's also auto, but for whatever reason, sometimes it doesn't go through like on their end, and then they'll be like, "Hey," and I'll be like, "You know, here's the shit." But do you know that apparently a giant, a new type of dinosaur was found in Canada?
Ooh,
That's expected, but very interesting.
Canada.
They
We
apparently
have
they're
tons
like.
of them.
They're like, oh, it's some sort of pterodactyl. And they're like, oh no, it's like, its wingspan is 36 feet long. This is not a fucking pterodactyl. So now they're like, one of the scientists was like, yo, could we just call it a dragon? So they're just calling it a frozen dragon.
That's pretty good.
Dude.
That's why I was gone. I was reading that.
Okay.
I was in.
You were in dinosaur space.
Yeah. I was not paying attention, and I apologize to everything.
That's fucking rad. Nick, behold Ornstein and Smo.
Oh my god. Sorry. But-
Theseus, the bull of
I-
okay, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just-
big guy, yeah.
And
Oh,
it
I'm so
even has
sorry.
a spear that he throws at
It's-
you.
It's a wingspan of 33 feet, not 36.
That's not any less impressive.
It's named. They named it Frozen Dragon of the North.
That's pretty sick, to be honest.
That is.
It's one of the largest flying animals on planet's history, and Canada just has one. I'm so jealous.
Oh, I'm so bad at this boss. I'm going to die immediately, by the way. So, you know, shame me all you want.
So I tried using the ultra crossbow by itself with something else instead of the auto, like I was saying, but then it didn't work out. But I just found another auto one, so now we're good. Back to plan A.
Oh, so apparently, like, they originally found some bones of it in 1992, but then, like, somehow more ice buried the rest of the bones, and they were like, oh, these probably just belong to a really big pterodactyl, and somebody was like, no, this is way too fucking big for a pterodactyl. It's in Alberta.
That's where they always find them. The prairies are good for racism and dinosaurs. Which I'd say is
Oh,
probably
so
true about the US South
apparently-
as well, right?
Apparently, the professor who founded the dragon is a fan of Game of Thrones. He was like, "No, we're calling this the Dragon of the North."
Fun. I never know how to dodge that attack. That attack is so fucking trash.
So apparently, it's sized as too big, so they think that it would be like it would mainly stay on the ground, but it would use its wings to either like glide off of higher places to lower places or to bounce.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know what its muscular structure was like. Maybe it was just strong enough.
Ah, Android update. Slightly different. I don't like it.
Imagine a giant flying.
Fuck! I
murderhead
dodged
about
right into his attack and he
3.5
cleaved me in the
times length
fucking
of its
skull!
body.
Oh, rip.
I mean, I wasn't getting out of there because there's 2 bosses to fight, but, you know. Also, boss number 2, when you get him mad, he does do a Dark Souls where he powers up, so. Racist dinosaurs? Yeah, racist dinosaurs. What was hard to understand about that? Racist dinosaurs is totally what I was talking about.
It's really hot.
Yeah?
I'm hot. I don't like it.
It's kind of cold today.
I just spelled Canada Camenda, so that's how my night's going.
Also, yeah, I would imagine that controller probably, like, if this doesn't just work off of 8-way controls, it's probably able to control easier on controller.
I really hate that this is someone photoshopped this fucking picture. I'm gonna just send this to them boys, and then I'm probably gonna turn my AC on because again I'm hot.
I thought you did that already.
Yeah, I thought you did that already too.
No, I haven't turned it on yet because I feel bad.
Don't. We don't care. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Look at this boy. They fucking photoshopped the fucking flag on its back.
Alright, hold on. That's incredibly lame. That's very bad.
Right? It's like there's no fucking way. Like, shut up. I'm gonna turn the AC on.
Racist dinosaurs, you mean lizard men.
I like the Ultra Grenade Rifle more than the Ultra Crossbow. So,
Well, I mean, if we're talking just sheer damage output, that makes sense.
it's just, it does a lot.
Also, auto crossbow is just super good on its own.
That too. Yeah, that too. Exactly.
Is there... so this might be something I've already seen and have just forgotten, because there's a lot in Nuclear Throne. Is there a super auto crossbow?
No.
Turns out there's quite a lot
There
of
should
dirt
be.
to fight down in the underworld.
Imagine running out of your entire
Would have things.
set of ammo in 4 shots. Basically.
Always happy to oblige, especially when it causes me to risk
Ultra
myself
grenade
towards
rifle?
everything I've worked for.
That might exist.
You're getting
I'm
some
just
better
going through
pillows,
all
lad.
the dialogue
I'm
here
pleased to
now.
see it.
We're just doing the talk.
No, it
The
doesn't
changes to
exist.
the house have meant that lately I can't travel quite as much
You
as
said
once
it,
I
Nick.
did.
I said what?
Ultra
What'd I say?
grenade rifle.
I'll
Did
try
I?
to
No, I
travel
didn't.
for the
I don't
both of
believe
us, Achilles.
Go
Since
back
we
and
live
clip
out
it. You
these
got him.
realms.
Don't you dare.
So, like, Zagreus wears 3 dog skulls on his shoulder. That's kind of fucked up, considering Cerberus is his pet, right?
That is pretty fucked up.
Like,
Past dogs.
Like, are they his past dogs, or are they
How's
current?
everything been going lately, boy?
Like, he
What's
just
the good
killed
word?
some dogs and went, sure, whatever. They're faux skulls? Falls? I don't know how you would say fake skull
Oh, you're right.
with that accent.
Prince's
What?
casual inquiry serves but to frustrate the infernal hound, as none of his 3 heads possess the gift and curse of speech.
I'm sorry, none of his infernal heads... Wait, the infernal hound, none of his 3 heads, rather, possess the gift and curse of speech. Do you think that it's a gift and a curse to be able to talk? I think it's just objectively a good thing.
It's mostly just helpful.
Like, not being able to talk, probably really inconvenient.
Our realm. Explain to me how exactly
It's a curse on Twitter? Yeah, but you can do that without
Either
your
literary
voice.
power has considerably waned,
MGS5 would say
or up to
otherwise.
something.
But MGS5 only says that it's a curse if you speak Kikongo.
I am back. I apologize for the noise. For like,
That's fine.
Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface.
oh,
Champions are pleased to know they have a distant
I
relative.
crave death.
Bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
I'm alive.
He means conveying thought through language, not speech.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure as well. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I was very.
I don't know
distracted.
because like Zagreus is speaking to the dog, and the dog is like, I can't talk back. Nobody's sitting there like, can the dog text?
You would speak to me of
The dog
friendship.
clearly understands what you're saying to it.
cannot
It just can't
change the
talk
course
back.
that has been set. Try all you
It's
like.
very literal.
I like the sound of this one here, good contractor. Go make it happen.
Go make it happen.
What's new?
Fuck nuclear dogs.
Think I'll take it.
If you could get rid of all humans' fingers, would you?
No.
That's the right answer.
That's.
I don't like the fact that that was a question in
Yeah,
the first
another
place.
question.
I mean, you're talking to me. I like to come up with these horrible inevitabilities.
I figured they seem very useful.
I like they seem very useful. Like
I think so.
you're a little bit unsure, but
Oh!
People can live without them
Oh.
and do so very well.
I drove. It's unrelated, kind of, but I drove a car recently,
that
so it
didn't
picked up
require
all
any
this.
thumbs.
And no, it didn't require any feet.
What? That's my ideal car.
Oh, was everything like on the steering wheel?
It was a big ball that goes like on the kind of like 7 o'clock maybe on the steering wheel, and you pull it up and the accelerator, and you push it down towards the front of the car, and
I hate that.
would stop
That
it.
seems so dangerous.
when I picked it up, the guy was like, "You can just drive it normally. Don't worry about that thing. The pedals and all that still work." So for the first like couple blocks I did, and then I was like, okay, obviously I gotta use this thing. And I drove the entire way through the city, like stop and go traffic and highway and everything with it. I did not use my